Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of House of Gist with BTS. Voila. So, guys, let's meet my guests. Welcome with me, my guests.
It's amazing. It's nice to be here, and it's beautiful. I love to be here.
Nice
I
having
love
you
this.
around.
Yeah. So my name is Victor Ajiboye oluwasegun, and I'm a broadcaster, I'm a broadcast technician, a public relations strategist, a music journalist,
Okay.
and so much more.
So now, being a broadcaster would make the gist much more fun and much more easier.
Kind of. No broadcaster like to talk.
Exactly. So let's get straight into the business.
Let's go. Me too.
Okay, so I have a few questions I'm going to be asking you.
Okay. I hope it's not too hard, Sha.
Are you not a broadcaster?
I am now, but there are questions that'll get you off your feet.
Don't worry, I'm not going to be too hard on you.
Yeah, no, I'm ready.
All right. So the first question I'm going to be asking you: how can you describe your spiritual journey so far?
Spiritual journey. That's a tough question, and it's a very, very good question. So I'd say about spirituality. Should I start from how it began? The spiritual journey began with my parents, my mom. My dad used to be a Muslim. My mom is a Christian, has always been a Christian.
Okay.
Because my dad was the son of an imam in my village. Yes. And but he got married to my mom, that is a Christian. And my mom is a very spiritual and prayerful person. So growing up, I was a stubborn guy. Very stubborn, but very, very stubborn.
Well, you don't look stubborn.
I was very stubborn to the point that it got to a point when I was growing up, my mom reported me to my pastor. So I'm a pastor in church. So I was placed under discipline, prayer, and all that. So all those things were just to help me mold my spiritual life. Those times I was not serious. But I started taking my spiritual journey, my spiritual life serious when I got admission into my national diploma, NG, in those days, Kwara Poly. I got admission to mass communication. I had stayed at home long time, like looking for admission. All my mates in secondary school already were in school. For me, I was not serious. I was brilliant in school, but the problem I had then was I was too playful.
Too stubborn,
too playful. Like sometimes I remember my mom used to do something for me. I am the firstborn, and the one that followed me is a girl. Okay. Is a lady. She's married now. So I remember then in school, in secondary school, when we were preparing for exam, my mom would tell us to read in the middle of the night. And the unfortunate thing is, or the funny thing was, that time I would sleep off. Just like 20 minutes after waking up, I would sleep off again. I would do like I'm reading. So my mom will keep coming to check, but I'm always at alert. So whenever the door opens to my room, I wake up. I'll carry the book. She will just shake her head. You are pretending and all that. But then I didn't. So I was just not so interested in studying. So, and after each result comes out, my mom will buy egg. Egg was the reward that time for us. If you pass, they will give you egg.
Is it crates or
no? One egg, one boiled egg. It was so funny because that time my mom would boil egg, give it to my younger sister. She's always coming out with flying colors. Me, red in all my results. So red biro, F9 everywhere. So I was not serious then. But that made me stay at home for a long time. Yeah, before getting admission. So later, when I started getting serious with let's see my mates in universities and all that, I was like, what's going on? How can I? So I remember there was a time in Ilorin, around post office, I saw one of my classmates in secondary school going to Ilorin. So she was a girl I used to crush on. Yeah, that time in school. So I saw her. She saw me too. She greeted me. How are you? So I was carrying a bag. So she thought I was going to school too. Same school. So I was like, how are you? Fine. Well, are you going to school? I said, yeah, but I forgot something. I'm going back home. I was embarrassed. I had to lie. So, but she was in 200 level. I was still at home. I need to go and finish my work, find my papers and all that. So I enrolled for YGC. Then I did it and I passed. So started looking for admission again to Ilorin. Ilorin was very hard to get admission into. So
I know.
I said, anyone that come this time. So Parapoli gave me admission, mass communication. So I went for it. I just said, okay, I'll just finish well and do direct entry into Ilorin.
Okay.
So I did ND in Parapoli. Then it was great. I finished well and I moved to another institution. So that was when my spiritual journey started. I started taking it serious because when I was in Parapoli, I started meeting new friends.
Okay.
Because the environment I grew up in Ilorin was a very dark ghetto. Like a ghetto, like complete ghetto.
So why did you now choose to go to that kind of environment?
It is not me, it's my parents. It's where my parents chose to stay. So I grew up among all these people that don't like going to school, all these people that do touts and all that. I grew up among them that time. So it was I was not interested in it. But my younger sister was so reserved that she doesn't even have a single friend in that environment. For me, I have a lot of friends too.
Jagaban.
Yay, everywhere. So but when I got to Parapoli, then I started meeting up with new people. These people with different ideas, different thinking, and I like the way this guy is thinking. I like the way this guy is thinking. I like that. So these people will start going to church, going to fellowship, and I joined them. I said, let's go to fellowship.
Wow.
That was how everything changed. And I eventually became the vice president of the fellowship. I don't know how. Yes, I don't know how.
Which church?
I don't know. You wouldn't know, but I will mention the name. New Testament Campus Fellowship. So
at Unilorin that time.
No, that Parapoli.
Okay, Parapoli that time. Okay.
So I became their vice president. Then
your mom will be so proud of you knowing that.
Yeah. Kind of. My mom was happy. Then when I moved from that school, then I became a president of another fellowship. Yes.
Was it that serious?
Very serious. To the point that when I went to service, I became NCCF Papa too. So it was my spiritual journey started like unfolding when I started. Okay, and I believe my spiritual journey changed with a change of mind, a change of ideas, change of way I see things, the change of people I moved with. That was what changed my spiritual journey, because I would have become worse.
Damaged.
Yeah, exactly. So that was what changed me, and that was what molded my spiritual journey to this moment.
So are you saying we should not judge people by what they do, like currently? Anybody can change, because now you're sounding like you started from being a Jagaban.
Yeah,
to
anybody can change.
Anybody
can change. Anybody. It doesn't matter the kind of background you have. Some people could be very damaged, could be, but life and one of the things that change people is how people judge them. If you look at people and you condemn them, it will further damage them. But if you look at people and you don't judge them, you don't criticize them, you don't look down on them. Even biblically, there's a place in the Bible where a woman was caught in adultery and was brought forward to Jesus, and Jesus said, which of you has not committed sin? If you have not, cast your first stone. And nobody could. He said, woman, where are your accusers? He said, neither do I judge you. Go and sin no more. So even Jesus did not judge someone that was caught in adultery. What the woman did was very bad. According to the law of Moses, it was very bad. She should be stoned to death. But Jesus did not judge her. So if God would not judge person, so why should you judge another person? So don't say because this person is acting like a tout like this, or you see somebody at the garage and say, don't judge the person. God will turn the situation around. The fact that you are like that doesn't mean you are perfect or you are God's favorite. It is simply because you found grace. So the kind of grace that you found, this person can find it too. So that's
exactly. Oh my God. Wow. Okay, so moving on.
Yeah.
What personal growth has helped you in your journey of life so far? Something that you worked on personally for yourself.
Okay, so basically, I am this kind of person that I like to think I like to think productively. I like to think creatively.
Okay.
When people think this way, I like to think the other way. I
Okay.
like to think better than other persons. So
Exactly.
what I do, what has helped me is number one, when I was in school, when I did mass comm, I didn't want to study mass comm. I wanted to be a lawyer. I wanted to
Wow.
study law. Yeah, I love people who like to defend other people. So I wanted to study law. So, but I couldn't get it. So the next option was mass communication. So while I was doing mass communication, I thought I don't want to be a broadcaster. I don't like radio, even though I work with a radio, but I don't like radio. I don't want to work with a radio. I don't want to do that. Okay, I would like to do PRAD. I like to do public relation advertising. I like to focus my energy on advertising. So I started working closely with people who love it too. I work with some of my lecturers and all that. So then I found out that advertising will make you write, would make you think, would make you create something. Because if you sell something, if you are selling a product and you want to advertise it, you need somebody that will write the script for you.
Exactly.
For that. If now this thing you're trying to sell is a product that another brand or another company is selling, similar products, but you want to sell almost the same type of product. For instance, now you have Wow, you have Magic,
Viva.
you have Viva, you have Clean, you have all these things, the same product but different brand.
Exactly.
So you want to sell Wow to the audience that already is buying Viva. How would you now write the script?
Convince them.
How would you write something that will convince somebody that is already buying Viva? So you have to think, you have to create something, you have to challenge your mind to think outside the box. You have to challenge these Viva people that this content, this idea is big. Most time I read a lot. I read a lot. So I'll go online. I study other people's scripts. I'll look at the way this person writes. I would think, how did you come up with this idea? How did you do this? And all that. So, and I watch movies. I watch movies that deal with advertising, that deals with content creation, and deals with how you can improve your thinking. So I watch those kind of movies. So most times when I have conversations with people like, you don't support our own, you don't watch Nigerian movies. Most of the Nigerian movies don't challenge me. When I watch Nigerian movies, I watch movies when you're talking about somebody cheated on this one, somebody did that. That's not what I want to think about. I don't subscribe to that kind of things. Like there's people that are struggling with generational curse in their family. What's my business with that? Basically, the kind of person that I am, I challenge myself to reading, to think more, to watch other people who are creative. I watch them and I also try to practice what they do. So those things has really helped my personal growth. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so moving on. This particular question is out of the box.
Okay.
I just feel like I want to hear your own side.
Okay.
Of the story.
Okay.
Are you the kind of person that mostly women, ladies, that judge women, ladies, with what they put on?
Let me
like seeing a lady putting on a very short dress, too revealing clothes, outfit, and then the first thing that comes to your head is, because she's dressed like this is who she is.
Okay. I will say something. Ladies don't have to dress too revealing before you look attractive to me. It doesn't have to be like that. You can dress decent, modestly, and you'll still look attractive. Men still find you attractive. Men still like you. Men still want to chill with you. I like the way you are dressing. Sometimes people who dress too revealing is basically because of, I see it as self-esteem. Basically because of self-esteem issues. Because you feel like until you expose this thing, men will not notice them. I don't think it's normal. I won't judge you, but I will just know that this is the kind of person you are. But I won't judge you. I like, that's what you like now. No, it's fine. If that's what you like, at least it makes you happy. It's fine.
But you don't judge or criticize.
I won't criticize you.
But deep down your mind.
But I know that this person, I cannot be serious with this person. Yes.
Wow. Hmm.
Because if you are revealing to me, you are also revealing to my friends. So they are seeing what I see. So you are not come on. You cannot I cannot be seeing something and my friend is also like licking their lips for it. Left only
What if
me.
they did not lick their lips?
That's the thing.
Alright, so we have one aspect. Are we ready?
Let's get it.
Okay, so Mr. Victor, between choosing to relocate to abroad
Okay.
or stay in Nigeria with 50 million naira, which one would you prefer?
Wait, 50 million naira.
Or
It's
relocate?
actually a small money. Then that abroad, wait, let me think.
Please
Because
think.
basically I can go to abroad and nothing still show. But then if I'm relocating, that means I'm becoming a citizen. Oh, I mean I'll relocate to what is 50 million naira. I can't get abroad and just sit at home. I will also.
Okay.
So within few months I'll make 50 million naira. Yes.
You think it is that easy? It's not
It is
easy.
not. It is not. But 50 million naira today, tomorrow, you go spend and finish now. 50 million naira is a lot. Is a once you spend 1 million naira out of 50 million naira, you don't finish the money.
Yeah, should I eat that one?
Okay. You take 50 million naira. You travel abroad.
Now,
Oh, so me, I should say, me, I should stay with 50 million naira. No, I cannot. I can't deal with that 50 million. Is this how much
Let me
is?
ask you one more funny question.
Okay.
If you're in a situation whereby you're to save your mom,
Okay.
your wife,
Okay.
and your kid, which one would you save?
Mom, wife,
And your
and
child?
child. I think you should just save your wife.
Why?
Because your wife is your wife. Your mom, see, you go tell your mom see no vex. But your wife, come on. Somebody, number one, she has become a wife. And Bible said either find a wife, find a good thing. So it's a good thing you are saving.
Guys, see, I'm throwing the question to you guys. You're in a situation whereby you're to save between your mom, your wife, and your child. Which one would you be saving? I'm expecting your reply in the comment section. Thank you guys. So guys, we've come to the end of House of Gist with BTS. Voilà. Do not forget to like my videos, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Bye.
Mwah. Mwah.